Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Julie, and in this lesson, we're going to be working on Build Your Vocabulary, number 25 in the advanced section. Let's see what this is going to look like tonight. Okay, Build Your Vocabulary, number 25, advanced. So now if you guys have already done Build Your Vocabulary numbers 1 through 24 in the advanced section, you already know that having a strong and large vocabulary is necessary for communicating with others, reading, writing, listening, and speaking in English. I chose words for you that are not typically found in a basic English program, but nonetheless are very important and very common English words. I want you guys to learn these words by heart and incorporate them into your daily speaking whenever possible. These are the words that you will be learning in this lesson. So we have the word drab, moody, misleading, dubious, mediocre, unlike, inadvertently, and quarrelsome. Okay, so let's see these words and their definitions. So we're going to start with the word dubious, and this word means referring to a person that hesitates or is doubtful. Someone or something that is not to be counted on, uncertain or questionable. I'm warning you in advance to always be dubious of his intentions. To me, his alibi seems dubious, but the police will investigate further. She looks dubious about the seemingly impossible execution of his plan. He works for the Federal Taxation Department, and he investigates dubious corporate accounting practices. For any scientist, if it is not scientifically proven, it is dubious. Once again, he promised to change, yet I remain dubious but hopeful. I don't like the dubious characters that you are associating with. We choose not to partake in any dubious business practices, but thank you for your offer. Looking dubious on the plane, she wondered if skydiving was something that she really wanted to try. You shouldn't open any dubious emails because they might contain viruses. Now the word quarrelsome. Now this word means a person or people that repeatedly argue with another or others. He is so quarrelsome and misbehaved in class. Let people express their opinions and try not to be so quarrelsome if you disagree. She is very unstable and quarrelsome most of the time. Those that were too quarrelsome during the meeting were asked to leave. My neighbors are always so quarrelsome, and I have to close all the windows in my house so that I don't hear them. He has always had the reputation of being a loud, rude, easily excitable, and quarrelsome man. Now let's look at the word moody. This word means referring to a person that is unpredictable with their moods. A person that is temperamental and whose attitudes, feelings, and behaviors change frequently. He is so moody. 1 minute he's happy, the next minute he's sad. Lately, I've noticed that she has been very moody and detached. When I was a child, I was often moody and irritable, but fortunately, I grew out of it. She has been quite moody and emotional for over a week. Something is surely bothering her. It can be very difficult to deal with moody people, especially in the workplace. Your dog is dangerous, aggressive, and moody. If my son doesn't take a nap after lunch, he will be moody for the rest of the day. Unlike, now this word means not the same as, different from, or not similar to. Unlike you, I am not a good swimmer. She's trilingual, unlike the rest of us. It was so unlike her to say something like that. He is so unlike his twin brother. John was unlike any man she had ever met before. Unlike me, she knew her way around the city quite well because she had already been there several times. His style of cooking is unlike anything we've ever tasted before. Unlike the other men at the table, Brad was interesting, confident, and handsome. Mediocre means of average quality or ordinary, being of low to medium quality when referring to ability, value, style, taste, or performance. I don't believe that he will ever be chosen to play on a professional team. He is just a mediocre player. Her first book was amazing, but her second book was just mediocre. He's just a mediocre piano player, but nonetheless, all our guests like to have fun and sing along when he plays. She's a perfectionist and will never settle for anything mediocre. So make sure that your work is flawless and complete. Some of his music is really good, but some is just mediocre. Nonetheless, he's very popular with the young people today. He could have been rich and famous with his amazing talent, but he chose to live a mediocre lifestyle. Drab means colorless, boring, plain, not bright, without enthusiasm. Your meatloaf is so drab. Why don't you add some salt and pepper and some spices to it? The kindergarten teacher has to add some color and accessories to the classroom, or the children will not be stimulated in such a drab environment. His speech was so incredibly drab, boring, and emotionless because he was reading it from a teleprompter. That drab dress is not suitable for the upcoming ceremony. Let's go shopping and find something more colorful and beautiful. That city is so drab and depressing. All the buildings are gray and in need of repair. There is nothing to do, and it's always raining there. My boss wore a beautiful pink silk tie to work today. It was so different from the drab ties he normally wears. You will have to brighten up your drab house and give it a fresh coat of paint before putting it on the market. Now the word inadvertently, which means unintentionally, by accident, mistakenly, without meaning to, or realizing. I'm sorry, but I inadvertently took your pen. Did she intentionally or inadvertently leave my name off the guest list? He inadvertently caused his mother a lot of feelings of shame and distress. Because of an unexpected emergency, she left the restaurant in a hurry and inadvertently left without paying her bill. The nurse inadvertently gave the wrong patient's file to the doctor. The teacher inadvertently left the answers for the test on her desk. She said that her mother inadvertently threw her homework in the garbage. The story was inadvertently released to the media before being fact-checked, and this, as you can imagine, caused a lot of problems. He wants me to tell you that he truly regrets and is very sorry for any pain he has inadvertently caused you. Now the word misleading, something that is said or done that gives the wrong impression or idea, something that is deceptive and or confusing with or without intent. That company often has misleading advertisements, and they make you believe that you will receive something free, but nothing they offer is ever free. The information provided in this article is clearly false and misleading to the reader. The numbers are inaccurate and misleading to potential investors, and this is not acceptable. You only have one chance to make a first impression, so make sure it's not misleading. As a politician, you can't make such misleading statements. The road signs were very misleading, and that's why I got lost. Be careful not to judge a person by his or her appearance, because this can be quite misleading. The information on their food labels is misleading and not within government standards and guidelines. Oh, and that was the last one. Great. So now you have 8 more new words to add to your vocabulary. Wow, that's a lot of new words. So if you guys liked that video and it helped you, you can go ahead and put a like on the video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below, and hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I put up a new video to help you even more. If you want to improve your English and you want to do it quickly, you can get yourselves a copy of, oops, my microphone got in the way. You can get yourselves a copy of Basic English. This is the 3rd edition, published by McGraw-Hill and distributed everywhere. You can find it, of course, on Amazon. If you guys get a copy of this book, I want you to start on the first page, complete every page right through to the end of the workbook. The answer key is at the back to support you while you are learning. This will really help to improve your English very quickly, okay? If you're having difficulty with your verb tenses, you can get yourselves a copy of, yep, you guessed it, English verb tenses. Same type of deal. If you get a copy of this book, I want you to start on the first page, complete every page right through to the end of the book. The answer key is at the back to support you while you are learning, also available on Amazon. I have to tell you that if you want to get some other little quick information and tips on learning English, you can Join my Facebook page, which is called Learn English with Julie Lachance. I put up all kinds of little things there for you. Also, there are many videos on my YouTube channel that cover lots of different topics. So you can flip through those. You can do the ones you feel you need some help with, or better yet, do them all, because there's so much in there that will help you. For now, I'm going to wish you a pleasant evening, and I'll see you guys in the next lesson. So good night for now.